Hello, my name is Aina Barca and I am from Spain. I went Nepal the first time 6 years ago, in July 2012. Before going Nepal, in Barcelona, I was working with intellectual disabled children in one special school, and I was studying my last year degree of social work in University of Barcelona. When I went Nepal, it was only a summer vacation. I was there for 1 month only, and I went to one city in the south of Nepal called Hetauda. I was doing volunteer in one children's home for 1 month. In this children's home there were many types of children. Some children were physically disabled, some children were deaf, some children intellectually disabled, and also some children were not having any kind of disability. I was feeling very sad for the situation of intellectually disabled children. Other children were able to survive alone. They were able to express what they want, what they need, but intellectually disabled children were not having voice. They were not able to express their feelings, their needs. Intellectually disabled children were only eating and sleeping. And this is what dogs do, but not what children should do. So I felt very sad for them. In all Hetauda there were not any special school for them. After 1 month, my holiday were finished. So when I came back Barcelona, I really was not able to forget them. After 2 weeks of being here, I thought I have to do something for them. I cannot continue with my normal life. And then I started thinking, what can I do for them, what can I do? And I thought I will register one NGO in Spain. I will start collecting some funds, and I will back Nepal and I will build one school for them. So at the beginning everyone thought I become crazy, even my family. They thought I have become completely crazy because I can have a perfect life in my city, why to do all this? But I didn't listen to anyone and I registered NGO. The name of NGO is Familia de Hetauda, and I decided to put this name in NGO because I felt these children like my own family. I asked to all my family members and all my friends to give some money every month, like 5 euros, 10 euros, 20 euros, some little amount of money, but in regular way. And some people say me yes, some people say me no, but I start collecting funds. Also, it was very difficult on this time. Now I can explain what we have in Hetauda. We have a project, but on that time only it was one idea. I didn't have anything, and I was 21 years old, so everyone thought this is not possible. This 21 years old girl is not going to do anything. So it was very hard to collect funds. And I started doing a lot of things. I did every month I was doing one program. I did concerts and theater festivals, dance festivals, all presents I bought in Nepal during my first trip for my family and for my friends. I sell this and I collect some amount of money. And next year in July I went back again to Nepal. On that time I thought all Nepali people were so good. During my first trip everyone invited me to tea, and everyone called me Didi. In Nepali means sister. Even they didn't know me before, but they called me sister. So I thought Nepali society is so good, all Nepali people is so friendly, and I was very innocent on that time. And after 10 days of being in Nepal, I realized some people is good, some people is not good, like in every society. I was a young foreigner lady, and it was never easy for me to be there. To build the first school building, it was around 4 months, and it was like a continuously fight. Everyone everyone were trying to take some advantage, and it was really difficult for me. Even some days I feel I am going to become crazy because I was not able to trust anyone. And intellectual disabled children also were not able to stand up next to me to fight for their own rights, like education. So it was really hard for me to make the first building and to open the first school. But in January 2014, we opened the first school. We started with 5 kids, 2 teachers and 1 physiotherapist. And after 4 months, we were having 18 children. The school was very little. It was only 45 square meters. And we were not able to admit new children. I have had a lot of difficulties in Nepal and a lot of bad situations, but really worst situation, it was the first time I say no to one child. We cannot admit you in a school because we have no more space. It was really hard for me because there is no any other school in Hetauda, no any other special school. To do government work, it was also a big challenge as a foreigner. In my country, when you do government work, there is a system. You go there to government office, you take a paper, you fulfill paper, and they give you answer after 1 week or 2 weeks. But when you do government work in Nepal is really a challenge, especially if you are foreigner. When I was going at the beginning there in district education office, I didn't know what are rules in Nepal. In my country, you used to call people only by name. Like for example, if someone name is Krishna, you say, "Hello Krishna." So I was going there inside and I told them like, "Krishna, I want this paper." And they told me no. And I want this paper, Krishna. And they were telling me no. And I didn't know I need to treat them like they are very big. I need to say namaskar, sir, and to use very formal way because in Spain people is not that formal. So it took a long time for me to understand this. And they thought I am so rude and I don't give respect to them. It was really a big challenge to do government work alone. I didn't have any kind of political support. Also, I didn't know how are the government rules, how is the way to treat people, and how to get papers there. So it was so hard at the beginning. They thought I was in Nepal to steal something. Also, they thought I was in Nepal to teach Christianity, but I only want to build one special school. And on that time, I used to be very angry there inside every government office because they were not giving me papers, they were not listening me, they were not giving respect to me. So I used to get very angry. At the beginning, I feel there were only 2 kinds of people in my life in Nepal. Those who want to take money from me and those who want to have relation with me. And it was really hard to manage these 2 kinds of people. So it was really hard to play with all this situation. Little by little, things start changing. And nowadays I have a team. In our school, we were having a very long waiting list. So we need to do something. It was necessary to make the school bigger. I didn't have more money, our NGO was very little, and I wanted to buy a land in order to make the school bigger. And my father supported me to buy this land. We bought one land very near of our school building. Just 1 month ago, we have opened our new school. We are having 20 staff and 34 children with 4 classrooms, 2 physiotherapy rooms, kitchen, toilets. Our all building a school now is a vocational training for those children who are older than 18 years old. They learn how to make some handicraft So in future we can sell this and they can also earn some money, have some salary. And we have also opened one hostel. Some children are living far away from Hetauda, so they cannot come every day to school and back to home, and they are staying in hostel. 3 years ago I met the Nepalese community of Barcelona, and they really support me a lot. Through them I went to Denmark in the regional meeting of NRNA, and they helped us to buy a school bus, and I am really thankful to all of them. I feel all the Nepalese diaspora can understand me much better because they are Nepalese but they are living outside of Nepal, so they can understand better the way I think and the place where I come from. During last years in Nepal I have received a very strong criticism. Why Aina is here? Who is Aina? Why she doesn't back to her country? And Aina is no one, but Aina have a very strong dream. She wants intellectual disabled children go to school, as other children of their age do. And today I feel very happy. We have 34 children who are coming to school. All of them have improved a lot, and I feel very happy. Every day there is more and more people who is cooperating with us. Also, there are more and more government officers who are being positive with us, and I'm willing in future all government and all the Nepalese society can also join us, the same cause. That's all. Thank you very much. तपाईहरुको सहयोगको लागि धन्यवाद. नमस्ते.